Good Friday morning, Jen.
Good morning, Kirk. How's it going?
Well, things are great. We've got a beautiful blue sky day. The weekend's supposed to be wonderful weather. We've turned the corner from bitter cold.
Yes,
and
finally.
all that for the winter games, as we all know, it was really cold, but
Yes.
they were great.
It was a good, I'm glad for the warmer weather. I'll say that for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Valentine's Day is coming up next week, so do something kind to somebody for no reason at all.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a great excuse to be kind.
Yeah, it certainly is. And our question of the week is, what are your Valentine's Day plans? Leave a comment below of what you're going to do for Valentine's Day.
Yes, perfect, good. Well, how about the real estate market?
Yeah.
What's new?
What's closed in Dickinson County? It was kind of a slow week. We had only 3 closings in the Dickinson County area. We had 4 residential, 4 of them were single family, and 2 of them were on West.
Yeah, which was kind of amazing in itself, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
especially in this tundra.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's
go
new?
ahead.
No, what's new?
On the market right now, there are 4 new on the market. There are 4 new listings. 4 of them are single family, and 1 of them is a home on East Lake Okoboji. So we're having some lake property as well as in-town properties coming on the market.
Kind of said like spring has sprung early this year a little bit.
Absolutely.
In the real estate market, at least.
Good.
What's on the lake?
Okay. Right now there are 4 Westlake properties on the lake. 3 are homes and 1 is a parcel of land. There is 1 home for sale in the harbor. There is 1 home for sale in Lower Gar. There are 2 homes for sale on the canals, 1 in Minnewaska, and on East Lake, there are 5 properties for sale. I'm sorry, 6 properties for sale, 5 single family and 1 condo. And on Big Spirit, there's just 1 lake home for sale.
Yep.
So again,
wide amount of
we've been saying this every week, haven't we?
Yes.
It's amazingly, wonderfully spread out.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Absolutely. And for the current single family homes in the area, it's 52, which was the exact same as last week.
You know, we've talked about this before. Is it amazing that for months now, it's hung right around 50?
Yeah.
48, 52. I mean, it's just
Right
for every
in there.
time there's a couple 3 sales, there's a couple 3 listings.
Yeah.
It's just
nice.
amazing.
It's kind of everything, like we said, it's kind of just leveled off, which
It
is
really
great.
has. It really has. So what should we talk about today?
Well, let's continue talking about offers because, you know, people kind of are like, okay, I don't really know what happens after, like, I submit my initial offer. So let's talk about what happens in negotiations.
Sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. I think one of the couple things, I think one thing we have talked about over and over, and one of the hardest things in the world to do is to take the emotion out of the transaction.
Yes.
Oftentimes, especially the seller, because they're really attached to their home.
Yeah.
I mean,
and the memories of their home that they've created, which they should be.
Absolutely.
However,
it's a business decision.
It's a business,
and
yep.
You've been through it, I've been through it, everybody in our office has been through it personally, as well as through our business. It is emotional.
Yeah, it really is.
You can't totally take it out, but you have to try your very best.
You do. And so after you get an initial offer, like if it's low, if it's high, if it's exactly where you want it, calm down, take a breath, get the emotion out. And so you either have 3 things that you can do. You can either respond. You can accept the offer and say, yes, we accepted it exactly as is.
Yes.
You can do a counter offer, or you could choose to not respond.
Absolutely.
And we always say, or you always taught me, that not responding is your last option.
Absolutely. and we do this for a couple of reasons, and you've seen it as much as I have. There are times that a buyer will make an offer, and I hate to say it, a real lowball offer, thinking, what have I got to lose?
Yep.
But maybe if you don't feel insulted, take it personal, maybe come back, and it can be a very small or nominal counter.
Yeah.
But maybe then that buyer comes back and goes, okay, now I'm going to get serious.
Yeah.
And then boom, things take off. And I'll tell you, I think a vast majority of times something gets put together.
It does.
So the phrase we always use is, don't be the first to say no.
Yeah. And don't just You take the emotion out. Don't choose to not respond because that's an emotional response.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Unless you know that like you're not going to come to terms. It's just never going to happen.
Right.
But generally,
the vast majority of the times, you get real close if you don't come to terms. At least you need, make your best effort.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly.
Good.
And also, like, a big tip is to talk to or have your realtor talk to the other realtor or whoever else is involved and try to figure out what they need from the transaction and see if you can meet those needs. Try to negotiate from a win-win, because maybe it's an easy fix. Maybe they're like, I'll come down on the price, but I want to stay in here till August. And you're like, cool.
Right.
I was actually booked in a hotel through August. Like didn't need it till then. So, you can negotiate on different items in the contract.
Absolutely. And one of the great things about the Lakes region and being small, almost all of the realtors know each other.
Yes.
So you have a chance to really communicate. You know who they are. It's not like you're talking and calling an unknown realtor and going, well, do you understand what I'm trying to say here?
Yeah.
So we are extremely fortunate as opposed to a lot of urban scenarios where nobody knows anybody.
Yeah.
So we have the good part of good communication and good realtors.
Yeah.
We really do.
We really do.
Got a lot of great realtors around here.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Anything else?
Nothing really other than, we were kind of just touching on this. Live conversations are important. Like sending things just via text or just via email is fine in some scenarios, but follow up with the phone. Make sure to follow up with a phone call and explain the situation a little bit more. Like that can save a deal so much because an email or a text can be so easily read wrong. So that's a big tip. Like don't just send it via email or text. Like you got to have a conversation.
You can send something text, and you can, by the inflection of a couple, 3 words, it dramatically. I mean, you've all been there. We've all been
Everyone's
there.
Done it.
That it makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so try to have a personal conversation, and that's part of the reason we do so many videos is you actually see the inflection, and we do. And so we really encourage either live conversations, videos, video texting, some of that kind of stuff. And the other part that. Who was it? A couple, 3 weeks ago, we had somebody text us, and because of spell check or whatever you call all that, it came out all wrong. And we went, wait, that's not what you meant to say.
Yeah.
So texting and emails are good to a degree, but I'll tell you, personal eyeball to eyeball and conversation to conversation are way better. Yep. So I guess how I would say it is, if you need anything from us, please feel free to pick up your phone, call us. We'd love to have a conversation. We can hopefully help you there. We may follow up with a text and an email, but you need to know us and we need to know you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And make sure to like and follow us on all of our social medias. We have some fun things coming up soon.
Oh, we really do. We really do. We're going to have some fun this spring. So, Jen, have a great weekend.
Cheers.